All right, everybody. Oh, I need to turn off auto. Whew, caught that early. We're hopping into the superhero run here. There is a mission to complete the ZAMASU Red Zone event here. Or, well, the Fusion ZAMASU Red Zone event here with a full superhero team. I'm going to be attempting that here with the Orange Piccolo team. Listen, Orange Piccolo still has a case for, like, best unit in the game because of his giant form. So we can do this on this team starting on turn 3, at which point we will be able to do a little bit of damage to the boss. Depending on which phase we're in, we could do a lot more. So if we're in the physical phase, by turn 3, probably unlikely, but it is possible, then we will be able to use this guy to his full effect. And what he does, right, so the giant form actually locks your abilities. So that essentially, or not the abilities, it locks your turn. So bosses only have like a certain amount of charges that they can do each turn. Ooh, we can't get a stack with them. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. But like the boss only has like a certain number of charges that they can do each turn for their like special ability. So like ZAMASU in his case, it's his super attack right here and his AoE. Also, we got some hits in for Piccolo before we took this, so that's really good in terms of our tanking ability here. Yeah, only 88k is very good here. But like his AoE and his super attack, there's only a certain amount of those that he can do each turn. His normal attacks, he can just do like a million of them, right? Like that's not going to reset. Oof, doing 0 damage there. That's great. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but it essentially, you go into that giant form, it locks the turn on whatever turn you're on, and any boss abilities that get used up while you're in your giant form, whenever you get out of it, they then cannot use those abilities. We're going to take... Oh my goodness, they're not... We didn't have a bond to parent and child ally in the same turn, so they're not guarding. I just realized. Okay, so this run is probably a wash. That's my bad. I forgot they needed the bond of parent and child on the rotation. This was like worst possible opening rotation for them then. Oof, that's rough. I thought it was just on the team. No, you have to have them on rotation to trigger their intro. I have intros off. If I had intros on, I would have realized that, but unfortunately, I turned those off. They are at an 18-key super attack here, I guess because we got the 1 key from the build-up, but I don't think they can tank here without their guards, so we will do a small cut here as soon as we die, and then come back whenever, you know, with our next attempt here. So hopefully, you know, this time we can get them on rotation with, like, Trunks or Ultimate Gohan, or the Blue Goku and Vegeta, or, yeah, that's it. There's 3 other Bond to Parent and Child on the team, and we got 0 of them on the opening rotation here. Alright, hopping back in here. Yes, we got a much better opening rotation this time. This is, like, perfect. I might be able to put them in slot 1 and get away with that. I don't know that I want to lose Orange Piccolo, though. But I want to get them built up. I'm very torn. I could do this. They would still get a little bit of build-up if I did this. But I also want to get Orange Piccolo built up. Let's float this unit, actually, and let's do this. Orange Piccolo needs to get hit 4 times within his first 2 turns. I could do this. If there's a super immediately, though, I guess there's not, but that first hit's not going to give us that much defensive viability. Let's do this. We'll give them these orbs. I know I could probably save them for the blues at the end, but I think this is going to be the better decision. Do we want to give him the 18 key? Is there any reason to give him? No, probably not. So let's just give him these red orbs. Let's not be greedy. And let's give them the 18 key. That's very important that they get a stack in. It's much more important that they get defensive stacks in. Oh, that's actually not good for us. Vegeta and Trunks, I need you to take those, because those are your easy hits, yeah. See, if we had 1 extra hit in here, this super attack wouldn't do, like, I don't know, the 300k that it's about to do. Yeah, 347. If we had 1 more hit in, we would have been much better there. But the good news is that we are at low HP, and this team does actually do decently well at low HP. Now, Gamma 1, what slot did we get him in? Is he in slot... Here, he's in turn 2, okay. That could be bad for us, because Gamma 2 is going to take like 100k damage. So depending on what the orbs are looking like next turn, we could end up... I don't think we would get KO'd next turn, because Ultimate Gohan and Piccolo are not going to take any damage. So... We'll see. We'll see how the turns look at next turn. The nice thing about floating these guys is we'll get them back on turn 4, and they'll still have their guard up. So we won't be able to fuse there. But, I mean, that's fine, right? They can fuse... This unit will be able to fuse starting on turn 5. And if we get them back on turn 4, then turn 6, whenever we get them again, they will be able to fuse. So that's good. I'm assuming that we're below the HP threshold, which it's looking like we will be. Alright, rough start to the fight here with Vegeta and Trunks taking... Really what hurt us is they dodged that first attack. That's actually, like, buddies. That's not the attack I wanted you to dodge. We need to keep this guy on rotation. What do we want to do here? Oh, it's a Ki Blast. So we could put him in slot 1. So we can do this. He could nullify the super attack if it's there. ZAMASU does have a cooldown of 0. So, like, if he... There's a very decent chance that he's super attacking in slot 1. Oh, he's doing 2 AoEs? That blows. Orange Piccolo will heal us a little bit here, but not that much. Come on, man. We will get 2 Ki whenever Piccolo gets hit, so we will be able to super attack with Gamma 1. Gamma 1's going to take like 100k and then 70k or something from these super attacks here. Oh, Ultimate Gohan's taking damage. That's not good. Ultimate Gohan, buddy, listen. I need you to kind of be a tank here in slot 1, not taking 60k per normal here, man. Oh, I think... Are we dead? No. I guess he only did 1 AoE? I thought there were 2. Maybe I'm just blind? Entirely possible. Alright, so I really hope that ZAMASU is supering Gohan here. That would be nice. I hope Gohan triple supers as well. That would be also pretty good. Yes, 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 yes. We want that. We want that. We like that. Thank you, Gohan. We know that Piccolo's at, like, double digits, and at most he'll take... I don't know how much he would take from a super attack. That's not good. We might be dead here. We are getting defensive support from the Gammas. We're getting a super attack off first, but we don't have any build-up in from this guy's passive. Where's the super attack? Oh, right here. Of course. Of course! I put Gohan in slot 1 because, you know, that's like where the likely chance of a super attack was, but no, here it is, and we take 80k. I mean, that's really good tanking, but not whenever Gohan takes 60k per normal up until that point. Alright, here we go again. Attempt 3. Rotations are looking decent. Let's go in. Let's go in. We at least have an Orange Piccolo on each rotation. That is good. Trunks is good in this first phase as well, so getting him early can be good for us. No AoE. Okay, that's interesting. If we float the Gammas off, or like just the Gamma, if we float him off, he will get his, he will still have his guard whenever he comes back. That is one strength of the Gammas. We can do, dude, what are these Ki Orbs? We can do this. That'll get him a super attack. We'll get 2 Ki whenever he gets hit. But that won't be a stack for Trunks. That sucks, man. What are these orbs, game? Please. And then, of course, there's the super attack for Gamma 1. But not getting a stack for Trunks really hurts us. This also hurts us. This is going to do damage because we haven't gotten any build-up. You're a funny guy, Fusion ZAMASU. Yeah, 241. It's not too bad, but still, like, dude, come on. I want you to super attack in slot 1. You don't super attack in slot 1. I don't want you to super attack in slot 1. It's like, come on, man. Cut me a break in this fight, please. Orange Piccolo can't do any damage, apparently. So that's cool. I can't believe that Orange Piccolo is doing so little damage that he's not... Like, even on a crit, he wasn't doing damage. Like, how is that possible? This dude's shooting out, what, like a 10 million attack stat? How is he being completely neutralized here by this guy? That doesn't make any sense to me. At least we're getting some build-up from his passive, but not getting a stack is really going to hurt us in the long run. Give me the hidden potential, please. Thank you. Okay. I mean, there's no super attack here, so we're fine. We're at double digits. Gamma 1 post-super attack should be at double digits or close to it, even without any hits in. So that's good. Oh, man, this is rough. This is rough. Also, Ultimate Gohan. Dude, what am I going to do with that guy? I guess we'll have him with his guard on turn 4. And then I can float him off. Or do I just float him off now? I don't want to see Gohan again for the rest of the fight, though, is the issue. We can do this. This is good. So yeah, let's grab those with Piccolo. We can grab the physical orbs with Gohan. Oh, that's perfect, actually. That dropped tremendously well. And then we can grab these int orbs as well, get us a little bit more healing and a stack. Okay, this is good. We know that if Piccolo gets supered right away, that he's only going to take 246. Well, actually, he might take a little bit more because we don't have the Gammas on rotation giving support. So he might take, yeah, just slightly more, 258. Not too bad, though. All right, now we're at double digits. Gohan taking 70k type advantage. You know, that's pretty neat. Love that. How much is he going to take type neutral after his guard wears off from the physical ZAMASU who hits harder? How's he going to do against that, you know? I would have loved to put him in slot 1, but we already saw that he can't handle it, so, you know. We have to put him there in slot 2 against one attack. Oof. We should be fine the rest of this rotation. Vegeta and Trunks post-super attack will be at double digits. They have their guard up this time because we have Gohan here. We failed the 70% this time. That's great. No hidden potential, even better. Love that for Gohan. You know, Gohan builds up by doing super attacks, by the way, not just attacks, you know. You can't just get attacks with him. You have to specifically get supers. So whenever he fails that 70% chance, that has huge detrimental impacts for that guy. So we love that. This next turn we will be able to use Orange Piccolo. I will consider it. Just like to break the boss abilities, right? Yeah, so they're getting built up. That's really nice. So they'll be fully built up whenever they come back around. I don't know that I need to use this. Because the blues are going to be at double digits. The question is, what do I do with Trunks? I have to give them... I have to put Piccolo here. I want to put them in slot 1 because, like, they would dodge. I don't really want to float Trunks off either. Trunks will be able to go into his standby next turn if I leave him on rotation. Let's grab these. I mean, we got to do that. I guess let's put Trunks here and give him... He only needs an 18 key. We don't need to be greedy. Let's grab him that. And then they're guarding still, so they should be fine. Okay. And then it is mine, so they have the full dodge build. All right, we get supered again, but at least he's built up this time. So what's he going to take, like 80? Well, he might take more than 80k because he hasn't super attacked yet. Oh, double digits. Okay, well, that's good. We love to see that. Go ahead and get hit. I guess he's fully built up now, so that's good. The healing was nice. What did that move us back up to? Like 50% HP? I think is what we're at. I'm not sure entirely. Oh, he actually did damage that time. That's nice. He's fully built up. Trunks should be at double digit. Oh, he's at 70k. Come on. Oh, we're at full HP. Oh, Piccolo got hit enough time on the first turn. Oh, we got Piccolo's heal. Piccolo got hit enough times on the first turn, and we were at such low HP whenever we got back here. We got Piccolo's heal. I didn't even realize. Oh, that is so good. Oh, Piccolo has his full 50% damage reduction. That's also why he was at double digits. He was at guard with, like, all of his defense. Okay, and Trunks took this guy out. I think that's good. Who do we have next rotation? We have Orange Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, who still has his guard, and Gamma 1. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, my goodness. Look at this attack placement. Well, I was going to use the giant form, but I don't think I need to. Do I? This is really good attack placement. I think we should. I think we should be safe and use the giant form. Okay. I have the skips off, so we'll just skip this. Wow, this isn't... Yeah, we gotta use this. Do we? The likelihood is that the super attack is at the start. Piccolo's at 827k defense with guard and 20% damage reduction, so he would be fine if the super attack is there. The only person I'm worried about on this rotation is Gohan, because if the super attack is one of those two attacks at the end, it's not a Ki Blast. I'm pretty sure it's not a Ki Blast. Because it doesn't start with a Ki Blast, right? Like, it starts off with, like, a punch. The nice 2017 animation or whatever it is. Why did you have to why did you do one super attack on the first turn? He is guarding. This guy just hits so hard, though. If the super attack is on Piccolo, we are good. And the likelihood is that it is on Piccolo. Do I take the gamble? Because if I take the gamble, I think it'll pay off in the long run. Well, the next time we're on rotation, I definitely don't need to use the active skill, because we'll have the Blue Boys, the Super Saiyan Blue duo with their guard up. We will have Gamma 1, who should be okay. And then we will have Piccolo still, so we could use it then. Yeah, let's use it. Alright, let's just go ahead. We'll try to group up some orbs for Gohan a little bit. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to do whenever you don't know if this is going to be 3 turns or 2 turns. We'll find out pretty quickly if this was a bad decision or not. If we get a super attack in this slot 1, then it was a bad call. But if the super attack is at the end, then it was a perfect call. So, we'll see here. So far, it's looking like a good call, but there are still a lot of attacks there in slot 2. And I found this ZAMASU loves to super attack in that second slot, so... Alright, we'll see where the super attack is, and then I will probably cut and come back at the end of Orange Piccolo, because unless you guys want to sit here for 8 minutes and watch this. Okay, so it looks like it was a bad call. Piccolo would have tanked this for double digits, and then Gohan would have been fine at the end, but I think this is okay that we're getting this out of the way now. You know, any damage saved is pretty good, so... I will cut and come back at the end of Orange Piccolo, so see you guys in half an hour. Alright, we only got 2 turns with Orange Piccolo, so it wasn't too bad. Not great attack placement. I'm also going to go ahead and throw this out. We're just going to throw it out there. These orbs are not advantageous for us in terms of Gohan here, but we can do this. He's at least getting shocking speed activated, and, you know, Gamma 1 is giving his 1 key support, so... I think I'm going to throw Piccolo in slot 1 because he, you know, is just, like, better here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these for him. I would have liked to give them to Gohan, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's grab these for Gamma 1. He should be fine post-super attack here. Also, we cannot be super attacked on this turn. We have Gohan's full passive activated, so we just need to get the 18 key for the defense raise. There we go. We should not see him again for the rest of the fight. I highly doubt this thing goes to turn 7, so we're good here. Piccolo at a 12 million attack stat is very nice. Hopefully he gives us the crit. This is the friend. They weren't Link level 10, but hopefully they have, like, good orbs, you know, like, okay, there's a nice crit. That's very good. You know, any extra damage is nice. I will probably use the Orange Piccolo on the next turn, just to use it and get it out of the way. I think we have the Father-Son Gallic Gun as well, so I'll probably use that just to get their guaranteed crits for the turn. And then, yeah, because, yes, we should be able to win from there, because we can also use Trunks' standby next turn, I believe. So we should be good. Gamma 1 holding it down for us. See, look what happens whenever you get some decent opening RNG, right? You know, things just don't go horribly wrong immediately. And actually, they did kind of go pretty bad, but, you know, Orange Piccolo got enough hits in that it saved us there. So that is very pog. You know, sometimes I forget that he has that heal, and that I never notice until I'm already at full HP, and I take an attack, and I look down at my health bar, and I go, wait, huh? Like, those tech orbs really healed us a ton, but no, it was just, we had some really good healing there. All right, nice. He's at double digits. All right, so we should be able to... Yep, we have the standby and Orange Piccolo. Well, do I even need to? Because we can just float them off. We can save that for later, right? Yeah, might as well. Because he has his full 50% damage reduction. We're fine here. Because he's still at, yeah, 500k. He'll be at, like, 700k defense. 750, 800. Really close to 800. Like 775 or so post-super attack if he only gets 1. If he doubles, he's over 1 million with 50% damage reduction. So yeah, we can just go ahead and pop this. There we go. He's a slot 1 lock now. We can grab these orbs right here. That's all he needs, right? Oh, no, he needs 5. He needs 5. So I could save those for Orange Piccolo, but no, we need to get... Can we get the tech? No, so we got to get these. Little unfortunate. I would have liked to give those to, you know, Piccolo for a little bit of healing, but I think we will be able to get some healing here with Vegeta and Trunks. So we can do that, and the Vegeta and Trunks are going to heal us right here. That's a lot of orbs. Cool. All right, we're fine here on this rotation. We're totally safe. We're at full HP. Trunks is going to be, you know, a guarding monster right here in slot 1. He has guard, 50% damage reduction, and he's going to do a huge barrage of attacks here, all of which give him defense. So we should be totally safe here in slot 1. We might actually just kill this guy on this turn, depending on what Trunks does. Mine doesn't have a lot of crit at the moment. After the next chain battle, or maybe the one after, whenever they decide to add, like, the next equipment update on Global, I may decide to up this guy's equips and give him, like, actual non-EX equipments. Because right now I just have some level 5 dodges on him. But if I can get, like, some equips on him that have crit and dodge, I think I will upgrade him to that. Because I would like to get a little bit more crit on this guy. He doesn't crit quite enough for me. There we go. We can get words out. All right, we might be able to KO on this turn. I forgot, we don't have the Father-Son Gallic Gun because we don't have a full Future Saga rotation here. All right, that's good. Now, okay, no, we don't even need to fuse next turn because they will still be guarding. We got them in slot 7, right? And then we floated them immediately, so turn 6 here, they will still be guarding. So that's nice, and if anything, I can put them in slot 3 as well and float them off again just in case. This is good. They're getting attacks, and hopefully they give us a nice crit here. They do have crit in their passive. They've been hit a few times. No crits, but that's okay. Yeah, we can just do this. Oh, don't want to see that. Wow, this is really good attack placement. What is happening here? Turns out, you know, sometimes the game likes me. That's pretty nice. Piccolo should be fine. This one doesn't have his full passive up. But I think we can just kill this guy, right? Like, maybe? Let's do this. Well, does it matter? It does. This gets him an 18 key. I don't think I can get a super attack for Gamma 1 at the end here. Alright, here we go. If the blue duo here doesn't just kill this guy, then I think Piccolo will. And again, I'm 90% certain they are still guarding, right? It's been a long time since turn 3. We did get them in slot 7, right? Because turn 1 was Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, and Trunks. Yep. Or was it? No, Ultimate Gohan was in slot... Uh-oh. Dodge this, buddies. Ah, there we go. We'll never know. They dodged both attacks. Imagine if they weren't guarding there. You guys let me know if they were or not. Because I'm not going to watch the footage back. So you guys got to let me know if they were guarding there or not. Hopefully they were. If not, that was the riskiest play of all time. All right, Gamma 1, can you finish this off with just a normal? Not quite. Oh, but you additional. All right, Gamma 1, the GOAT. So we're going to finish it off here. This is the superhero mission. We did it without items. I'll be sure to show that at the end. Whew, a bit of a rough one here. Let me know if you guys are having trouble with this. I imagine you probably are. But, you know, listen, Orange Piccolo can carry. The nice thing is that he is able to tank that int phase pretty well because it's not hitting super hard. I mean, the most we saw him tank was like 220, I think. Well, maybe it was a little bit more, right? Maybe 236 on that one turn. So there we go. Full superhero team. They did well. We were able to hide Trunks. He did fine. We had him in like the perfect spot so that whenever we went into the physical phase, we could just stand by immediately with him on his first rotation against the physical phase. So that was perfect. He did a ton of damage. We had really good luck with Ultimate Gohan where we were able to hide him. He had his guard for the important parts that he needed it, and then we were able to float him off on his last turn of guard where we weren't going to see him again. So that was really nice. Gamma 1 here. He was nice. He's also providing defensive support, which is good. And then this unit, they didn't really play a huge contribution, but they did dodge that super attack at the end. That wouldn't have killed us, but it, you know, it is a nice benefit for us. So let's go ahead real quick. I'm going to collect the mission, and then we're going to, or yeah, I'll collect the mission, and then we will go ahead and look at some other superhero characters. Got to mute the game. There we go. That was the mission. If I go down here, it should be this first one. Yeah, 6 superhero characters on your team. Just real quick, I want to take a look at the superheroes. Okay, yeah, I already have it sorted. Characters that you could bring in here. UI Goku is going to be a dodge or die character, but you can bring him. He does have the 70% chance to dodge, and if you built yours full dodge, you know, it does buff them up a little bit there. I would not bring this guy, definitely not. This guy, also a dodge or die character. I think he could provide some good value to your team. Let's see, nothing else in these first 2 rows. Well, maybe you could get away with this unit. The AoEs might shred them a bit, and they're going to be missing out on a lot of their important defensive links because I don't think there's a Mai that you can bring in here. Maybe you could get away with STR Mai, but I think the AoEs are going to shred her as well. Gamma 2 you could potentially get away with, but you're going to need to kind of hide him on the first turn because if the AoE hits him before he attacks, it's going to really be devastating to him. But he does have the Ki Blast nullification, so, you know, it's like you can kind of protect him from super attacks. You can attempt the blue fusions, but again, it's going to be an issue of if they get hit by the AoE, it's going to do like critical damage to you. You might be able to get away with the gods. If you floated them off on their first turn, whenever that happened to be, if you floated them off, they do have their guard on their first turn. They would take some like huge damage on their first turn. But if you were able to float them, then the next time they come back, you can just fuse and then you can just bank on dodges. I think you could get some use out of this character, potentially. Of course, Orange Piccolo carried the run. None of these other 3 characters I would bring. This next row would not bring any of them. God Goku's great, but Fusion Zamasu's not a movie boss or a pure Saiyan. Nobody on the next row. Right here, you could get away with this in LR God Goku, but again, he's going to be a dodge or die character, so just hope that you're dodging. Definitely not the Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, unless you were going to use this with items. You could try to, you know, float him off on his first turn, pop a Whis, you would have the 50% damage reduction. You might be able to get away with it. And then pop another one whenever he comes back around. You might be able to get away with him. And then potentially if he takes enough attacks, then you could get his revive. So maybe you could get away with him. Vegeta and Trunks did well in this fight. I mean, they took some damage, but I mean, they're fine, right? As long as they have a bond of parent and child on their team, right? This guy is kind of hit or miss. He could be really good, but only if you transform. This version of him is a sitting duck that is not going to provide you any value on your team. Nobody else there. Int Mai could be good if it wasn't for the AoE, so you could try to bring her and hope that she dodges the AoE with like a full dodge build, but that's pretty risky. But I think it is possible. Int Pan, again, a dodge or die character. There's several dodge or die characters on this team, so it's like you could bring her. It'd be risky, but I don't think I would bring any of these characters right here. Maybe you could bring this unit, but again, dodge or die. So there's that. This guy, same thoughts as Blue Vegito. If the AoE hits him, it's gonna like kill him. But if you can get him into that next phase, or if you can get this guy into blue, I think he would be a great asset to you. But getting him into blue is easier said than done. Dodge or die character right here with STR UI Goku. I don't think I would really want to run other Universe 7 characters with this guy, so I don't know how viable he is. This STR Trunks, I think I tried him in my first couple of runs, and he was just taking way too much damage for my liking. He takes too long to build up. You could try to get away with this STR Rage Vegeta. He's kind of like Physical Super Vegito, where he's going to be fine against most normals in the game, but if he gets hit by a super attack, he's going to die. This fight seems to have pretty predictable super attacks, though, because that Int Zamasu does have a 0 cooldown, at least at the beginning, right? I think he'd be maybe okay against the Physical Zamasu, maybe. But either way, if this guy gets hit by a super attack, he dies, but you could probably work around him with that. I wouldn't bring any of these other characters. Gamma 1 we brought, he did well. Would not bring anybody else. STR Mai, again, I don't like that character. Ultimate Gohan we brought, he did well. Trunks we brought, he did well. You might be able to get away with Roshi, but I think he would just die and wouldn't really provide anything to you. This 17, again, I think you could bring him, but it's going to be dependent on when you get him. Because if you get this guy in turn 1, well, he might be able to do well in this fight, because he does have type advantage at the start. So I think he could tank even without his full damage reduction. But if you go into the physical phase and this guy doesn't have his damage reduction, he's going to take some huge damage. And then that's pretty much it. You could bring this free-to-play UI Goku, but, 50% chance to die. So, I mean, No, I didn't give mine any dodge. That's crazy. So yeah, there we go. That is a superhero category and who I would bring here. Oh, you could bring this guy. I ignored him. Again, dodge or die, though, so I should probably switch this guy to a full dodge build, but at the time I was using him in, like, Super Battle Road, right? So the stuns were pretty good, and he already had a 50% chance to dodge. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the superhero category here. Let me know what teams you guys got this done with, but really it's just going to be on the back of this guy. This guy's going to be your rock, your savior, your you hold him close to you. He tucks you in at bed at night. That's what we got going on here. So let me know what you guys think about the superhero team, and let me know which characters you use to defeat it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys next time.